With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And it's going to be a hot one out. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Brian Reynolds here. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. 1 out, bases empty. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Vientos makes the catch, inning over. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And getting to start, Paul Skeens. What should we keep an eye on here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Juan Soto. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lindor zipping around third. Head first slide, and he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Soto at second with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. And there's 1 down.
Well, pretty big contrast in that at bat. First couple of pitches down in the zone, and those are competitive pitches, so you have to respect it as a hitter. And then with 2 strikes, ran that fastball by him up high, and there was just no catching up.
Here's Pete Alonso. The 1-1. Fastball is outside. Man at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
That one hammered center field back there. And that ball is out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one's in there. Counts full, 3-2.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The other way, and lines out to third. Here's a Mets lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions. But I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Fouled off to the right. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. The Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. Alonso makes the grab, 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Joey Bart now.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's the ball. Cut out, he missed, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Citi Field, and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game. Jeff McNeil stands in. That's to third. Sends it across to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. And that's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So 2 down. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
Ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. 2 outs. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run homer, and they add a couple more. It's 5 zip.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. Guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now the batter now, Mark Vientos. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back to back. Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Joey Wentz. He's into the game with the bases empty. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. On to the 3rd inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Comes a 2-2.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Rolled over to third. Vientos. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9th, shortstop Isaiah
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Two outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Pirates. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Just missed.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Cruz makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's Jesse Winker.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. This to third. Hayes fires across the diamond. Inning over. Mets go down quickly. They lead it though 6-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next,
well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Reynolds.
Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Brian Reynolds. Next offering upstairs.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one's in there. 2-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Popped up. Alonso moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
At the plate, O'Neal Cruz.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Too high, and now it's 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3. And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The Mets up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right side. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 2 down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Curve in the dirt. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit
Leading
more
off
freedom
for
here in the booth.
the designated
I'm not sure
hitter,
that's a good
Andrew
thing.
McCutcheon.
Lou, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. This is Joey Bart. The Pirates hitless so far in the game. Early 2000s Yankees Red Sox, probably the best baseball rivalry that we've seen.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, that kind of simmered down and some other ones started to rise up a little bit. And the great state of Texas, the Astros and the Rangers became a really good rivalry.
Yeah, no doubt. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Billy Cook. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
2 outs. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And downstairs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Now batting third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Soto on at first, nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next offering misses. Ball 3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside, gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Two on, one out.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive, base hit right center field. Coming around third is Soto. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Hit in the air left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Alonso is waved home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's an 8-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Joey Wentz won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Righty
Pittsburgh.
reliever out of the pen, Carmen
Number
Mlodzinski.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
First and second, one out. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Tattooed to Tatertown. And gone. A 3-run dinger. And they tack on 3. It's 11-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Now a chance for Jeff McNeil. that one fouled off. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." The 1-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. McNeil off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. 5 innings complete. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here is Nick Gonzalez. In danger of losing the perfect game here. Foul ball there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Probably showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
That one finds the zone, and the count's full. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shortstop, Isaiah Kiner.
2 outs, base is empty. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Now a fly ball to right center. Soto sizes this one up. And that is that. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Juan Soto.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Center field. Cruz moving under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty.
3-2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, base is empty, and next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Next offering is down low. Alonso started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around according to Darryl Parker. Off the mark there. Full count now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they still lead it 11-0. New pitcher now, Dedniel Nunez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
Three outs from a no-hitter. Swing and a foul out of play. 2-2 now. Way high. Moving in the bullpen. Danny Young up and throwing. He caught it behind his back. And that keeps the no-hitter alive. Wow.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder Ryan Reynolds.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
The Pirates still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. Defense has been a huge factor today, but a chance for the no-no right here. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Runner at first with 2 away. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. The pitch to McCutchen. And it's fouled away. Nunez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.